What are you doing? There you are. This chair is really hard to... Oh. Sit down. Hey, these are my pets. My cat don't want pets. There's the kitty. That's how much came in the house. You guys like my chair? It's a lawn chair. Because my other one is like over there broken. And I have to pay medical bills rather than buy a new chair. So that's what this is my new chair. Until I can find another one. I have no idea when I'm going to get a new one. By the way, I'm gonna turn so I can look at her. This is Paisley Reese. Nickname is Fluffles. Yeah. She's one of 2 cats we got in the house. The other one's named Paris, and maybe I might bring her in here. I usually don't let kitties in my house, or in my bedroom, because I'm worried I'm gonna get cat hair all over everything. But I made an exception. Her tail has been twitching for the past few minutes. It's cute. Hazel. Hey. Hey, Fluffles. Fluffles. Hey. Today is, according to my calendar, is February 29th of 2020, which means my cousin in Florida now can finally officially celebrate his birthday because he's born on this day. And, you know how big your babies are. Anyway, so I wanted to do this for January, but considering that I did a D&D video where I kind of already had my face in it, so I just was like, you know what, I'm just not going to do it for January because I don't want to. But since this is the last day of February, I thought, why not do some weird monthly vlog thing that does something. I don't know what I want to talk about because I don't plan things ahead when I want to make recordings unless it's video games. Hey, you know anything you want to talk about? Paris does. She's outside the door. She's not coming in here. Because she's something. I want to know what's the deal with this groundhog. And I want to know how I can get in touch with Mother Nature. I want to ask him how I can get in touch with Mother Nature. Because we have got crazy snow. Like, it just started pouring sleet and snow to the point where the roads started turning white here. And I want to know why Mother Nature can't do this for Christmas. Like, I want a freaking white Christmas here. I mean, it's not that hard. This is Tennessee. This isn't Hawaii. No offense. But, I want snow. I want some snow on freaking Christmas. Okay? I want to recreate an event that happened when I was probably a year old, where I did a faceplant in the snow in a giant pink snowsuit. Can I relive that life and just relive the shock of my mind being blown? Is that something I can do? But I like snow. I like winter months when they're snowy and not rainy and not wet in terms of rain. What sucks about where I live in the rain is we have potential flood warnings that can lead to actual flooding, because we have potential flood warnings because the town borders a river, and when it rains way too much, places can flood. There was like an area of the main road into town that was actually closed off due to the rain. And I want snow. I need snow. I want snow, okay? I'm sorry, I just want snow. And I am too lazy to get off my butt and go to some sort of ski lodge, which I think there is one not far from here. Okay, so it's called Wolf Ridge Ski Resort. Yeah, I'm too lazy to get off my butt and go there. Plus, I don't have the gas. um, but I love the snow. The snow is the best thing ever, and I like it. And I want to throw snowballs. And yes, I want to build a snowman. But I won't name him Olaf. I might name him like something like maybe, I don't know. She's not gonna answer. She's asleep. I don't know. Paisley. Hey. If I build a snowman, what should I name it? Okay then. The biggest event, I guess, for me, like, I don't really care much for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. I wasn't talking to you, Paris. The day I was not looking forward to is Valentine's Day. It's not really much of a holiday that I really enjoy celebrating. It's not a holiday for me. You want to leave the room, Paisley? Let me see if she wants to leave the room. Paisley, hey, come here. Come here. Oh, you have gained weight. Oh. And she's back on the bed. Look at that cuteness. Cuteness. You wanna leave the room? Huh? Paris has got her paws stuck up under the... Oh, okay, I'll let you out. Oh. Goodness. You want out? She going back to her domain. So I guess I should talk about, well, we were discussing Valentine's Day. I'm not a big fan of Valentine's Day. I've never been a big fan of Valentine's Day. And it's not because I don't have anybody to celebrate it. It's not the problem. The problem comes in when you enter middle school. And what I mean by that is when you're in elementary school, I don't know if this was everybody's case, but for me, in elementary school, they have parties for their kids and everything, and you're allowed to make Valentines, and the teachers give lists to the kids saying, this is the name of the kids that are in the classroom, provide some that may be spares. I mean, we do that, but that's regarding church and not a school. And we don't have as big of a classroom size as like actual schools. But on Valentine's Day for schools, especially the elementary schools, you have kids that bring Valentines in for the teacher, and if they do a Valentine's Day party where they pass out Valentines, then it's essentially a case of everybody's got to participate. And it sucks, because after you leave 5th grade, if it continues all the way through 5th grade, those rose-colored glasses of where everybody's, equal and that kind of crap, that dissipates, and Valentine's Day can turn into a real crap of a holiday for people who don't normally celebrate it the way people think it's celebrated. It's not my favoriteest holiday. Like, my favoriteest holidays are like Halloween, Christmas, 4th of July, even that's only in America. Those are my favorite holidays, especially Halloween. And it's like on my bucket list to go to Disney World or Disneyland between October and I think January and get on the Haunted Mansion ride because they transform it into the Nightmare Before Christmas. It is the awesomest thing ever. And I know that they do it because one year I was given a collector's edition for the Nightmare Before Christmas. For Christmas, so that's something I really want to do. I've only been like twice during the summer. and I want to go during like the winter. So let's make that happen. I've been to Florida in the winter. I have a family in Florida, so fun facts about me you're learning today. But you know, I'm not a really big fan of Valentine's Day, and I know that if I were those lucky people that did get a chance to celebrate it with someone that is my partner, whether it be marriage, engagement, or dating wise, I'd probably be singing a different tune. But for the most part, I really don't care for Valentine's Day. I know what it means. I know the history behind Valentine's Day. I just personally don't care for, I guess, the modernization of Valentine's Day and how it just turned out to be. In terms of like ads everywhere. I mean, there was one perk to it, and that's because I got a heart-shaped box of Reese's, and that's like my favorite candy in the world. That's the only positive to come out of Valentine's Day is heart-shaped candy that companies like to sell and make money with. And nothing is better than those shaped Reese's. Like, they are even better than the regular ones. But then that's Valentine's Day, and then you don't, like, a couple more weeks after that, you know, it's been snowing since this afternoon. And then the 26th of February, that was a very, very special day. Because in February 26th of 2016, I started my channel. I didn't upload right off the bat because I was going through college, and I was pretty much going through trying to build my grades up. I don't want to rant, or not rant, but hate on every professor, because I know it's not every professor is like this, but my particular professor that I had for biology just was not the greatest professor on the planet. And I had to repeat this class 3 times, and I'm great at biology. I love science. I suck at math, but I love science. And to receive an F and a D and finally getting a C in these classes was the 3 times I took this on a 4-year university level just sucked. Like, it drained a lot out of me because, you know, I'm really great at biology, and then out of nowhere I get an F, and I'm trying to think what went wrong. I know where it went wrong the first semester, and that's because I did not have the money to get the online program that was needed for the first semester, and I know that's where partially of it failed. I don't know where the D came from, and I have no idea why I got a C, especially after everything is said and done. You know, it just, if I'm doing good in my grades, someone help me out there. Like, I never understood why my grades dropped, and I would do literally everything I possibly could except take a bonus course or extra credit set bonus because it was not required. It was just a bonus to help others that were having a hard time with the class, and I knew exactly I was not having a hard time with class. I could tell based off the grades I was making. And then out of the blue I would make a D, and it's like, I'm sorry, how did this happen? Because I did everything I could. Like, seriously, I was more dedicated to passing a class. I had to make it 4 classes because I wound up failing all 4 classes at a 4-year university my first semester. Don't know why. One of them was super easy. The other 2 were subjects that I really were good at. I did take a math course, and I knew I was probably going to fail that, and I was right, because I need problems and not words to solve, because I'm not a good probs and stats kid. But that's just what was going on at the time, and I didn't get to upload as many videos. So I only managed to publish 4 videos in the year 2016, and it was about literally a month after I had started my channel that I uploaded my first video. That's when that's when that happened, and it originally started out as a podcast. The day that we did the first recording, which was the Pokemon reality video, There was a popular gaming magazine, I can't remember the title because, you know, it was 4 years ago, that the video, that video was, that we were doing all this discussion and everything. And when I was going over it, I thought to myself that this would make a great video for YouTube. Because Pokemon Sun and Moon was in the process of coming out. Had already been announced during the holidays. Pokemon Go, I think, had come out as well. Pokemon Go came out in 2016. When I first made that video and first got posted, it had about 30-something views right off the bat. And that kind of just, that really made me excited because it was like, I didn't think I would even get one view after posting the video. I didn't think there was any way for that to happen. But I did those first 4 Pokemon videos. There was plans to continue into different subjects, different topics, and unfortunately, out of 5 members, including myself, that were in this podcast, I only know I can still kind of contact 2 of them. And again, things are a little bit busy. One of them has long hours at job, the other one I don't know exactly what he's doing, but the same thing goes for him as well. And it's just, we kind of just dropped and lost contact after that, because shortly after those videos released, about, it was May, let's see, after May of 2017, I had to leave school. I think it was 2017. 2017 or 2018. No, it was 2017. In the spring of 2017, I had to essentially just leave school. Because my grades did not go up entirely to return my scholarship money that I lost. I wound up losing it, and I had to just pay them out of pocket. And it took me, see, they started asking for money in 2018. It took me almost 2 years to fully pay it off. That's how long it took me to pay that debt off. And I'm still paying my federal loans from when I borrowed money to do that. I do want to go back to school. I might not go back for the same major that I was going for, which was secondary education. Those were the first 4 videos I ever published. These 4 years that I've been doing it, I've definitely progressed in coming out of my introvert shell. If I was still in my shell, I would not be making one of these videos, because I would just feel so much anxiety of how is this going to look out, how is this going to turn, is this going to be something people like, what's going to go on, what's the deal here, and the fact that I'm still doing this, and the fact that I now have a face cam, and that I'm doing this kind of a video, is just shows how much I've progressed. Like, I started from not talking that much in a game unless it was with friends or games like FNAF, to actually trying to talk and make some form of commentary while I'm recording these videos. Because I'm not a very talkative person. I am actually a very shy person. If I was to come across somebody, or somebody were to meet me, I would be absolutely quiet. And unfortunately, that's just how I was taught to be, was quiet, because I was terrified that I was going to be made fun of if I came out and said that I like this, I like that, and you know, that kind of sucks when your brain is hardwired to do it. It's kind of hard to really reverse what has been imprinted for so long. And since I've been doing this, it's helped break out of that mold that I've always put myself in. It's broke me out of that shell of protection, I guess I could call it. And I've definitely progressed as a person. I'm definitely a lot more vocal than what I used to be when I was younger, especially when I started this channel. So to anybody who's watching this that is a subscriber, thank you so much. And if you haven't considered subscribing, you know, there's plenty of interesting videos. Like, one day I was sick, I wasn't feeling well, I had a bit of I was just like, you know, liquidy crap coming out of my butt. And I just started making fun of it in the first Agario video. And it eventually led to this one. There's corn in my poop. And the reason why I guess it's done so much better is because I go on a wild tangent talking about what happens if you eat too much corn and turning it into a game with your family, I guess. And it's just me going on a tangent about how there's corn in my poop and what you could do about that. So that is surprisingly the most popular video I have. I have done other videos involving poop, but it's not, I guess it's not as good as there's corn in my poop. Like, what? Why can't I have that kind of energy when I make these videos? NGG MTV video that I ever did was Subnautica. That was the last one I ever did. I did that one, I did Torchlight, and then I did Dark Parables, those three, not in that particular order. I did those videos by myself as a way to maybe possibly bring back the podcast in some formal way. But unfortunately, I hate one-sided podcasts. I don't like it because you're getting only one opinion, or at least you're getting just my opinion, and if anything, I like having multiple people there so that way you could hear different sides and points of views, and, you know, especially if there's friends, they've got those jokes that kick in from time to time. And it was kind of hard to do, it's kind of hard to do a podcast by yourself when, you know, you can only just get into so much of one subject before it bores people out of their minds. So I kind of, for the time being, unless, you know, I have friends that come in and say, hey, we would definitely, I want to be interested in doing an NGMTV video. For the time being, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know. It's not as popular as it used to be back in 2016. But other than that, that's this month of February for Cameo Punk. Thank you for 4 years, thank you for subscribing, and for anybody who views this video, even if it's just for a second, thank you for that as well. I wish you would do a little bit longer, but I'm not going to push people. I don't like doing that. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, that thing that I do at the minute mark, because I keep forgetting to do it at the end of videos all the time. Like, this is one of those weird random times that I actually remember it. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, subscribe, follow, do all that good stuff. And until the next one, until the next video, other than what I've just discussed, I've got nothing else to say other than bye guys.